So they do have a pretty incredible appetite as well. As we're coming over this way on the left-hand side, this is Flamingo Island, home to greater flamingos. They are the lightest shade of pink of a type of flamingo species, and also the tallest. They stand 5 feet tall, and a group like we see over here is known as a flamboyance. Now, if you want to see something really cool, take a close look at the island where those flamingos are standing. It's shaped pretty cool, like a giant Mickey head, making it the largest hidden Mickey here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Of course, it's not hidden anymore since I did just tell you guys all about it, but it is still hidden for a lot of people that aren't aware that it is there. As we come up over here, this is where you can see some white rhinos, water bucks, bonnie bots, warthogs, ostriches, cheetahs, and maybe even some lions if we are pretty lucky. Over here on the left, those are white rhinos. Now, of course, they're not the color white. They get that name white rhino from the Swahili word of vite, meaning wide, describing their wide jaw lines. So originally they were known as vite rhinos, but because of miscommunication, people heard white, called them the white rhino, and then actually kind of just stuck. Although we were really close to my friends, they could not see us. They have horrible eyesight. They can't see further than 10 feet in front of them, which is kind of scary considering they can run 35 miles per hour. So because of those two features that rhinos actually have, a group of them is known as a crash. So it is super fitting. Also down on the ground, this red mud clay pit. From time to time, the white rhinos roll around in that, and it acts as a natural sunscreen and a natural bug repellent for them as well. And now on the left-hand side, you don't have to look too closely for me. You can actually see the cheetah right over there on the left, kind of lying down in that little hay pile. There's also one in between the rocks as well, if you guys look closely. Kind of just see the back of their heads. Now, cheetahs can run 65 to 70 miles per hour, but in 3 seconds they can go from 0 to 60. Since they do run so quick, they use their long tails to help steer them in a right or left direction, as well as keep balance. And they're also the only wild cats that are going to hunt during the day, too.
There's 3.
You can see another one over here on the left-hand side as well, kind of hiding in that little corner over there. And hopefully once we go further up ahead is where we can see the other wild cat, the lion. Fingers crossed they won't be taking their cat nap, as they do sleep 16 to 20 hours a day, making them nocturnal. We do have 3 though. We have 1 male and 2 lionesses. Oh, and it looks like I wasn't lying to you. If you take a look over here on the left, sleeping on that rock, you can actually see our male lion. Now, not only does he carry a lot of weight for his pride, he carries a lot of weight in his mane too. Can range from 40 to 50 pounds. Now, about a century ago, there was a little over 200,000 lions left in the wild. This year, there are less than 20,000. That's because they're being poached for those beautiful coats of theirs. To put that number into a little bit more of a perspective for you guys, that's actually less amount of lions than we're going to expect people here at this park today. Now, hopefully, if he wakes up and gives us a nice roar, you guys will be able to hear it even when you're in the village of Africa a little bit later. A lion's roar can be heard from up to 5 miles away. But maybe over here we can see one of our lionesses if we are pretty lucky, which hopefully we will be. Or they can be taking their cat nap, probably hiding somewhere. As you guys can see from our male, not only does the lion sleep tonight, they do like to sleep during the day too. Our one friend that's awake over here though on the left-hand side, that is a warthog. Now, warthogs are related to the domestic pig. And how we tell the difference between a male and a female is that males have extra fat in between their eyes and their tusks, like Pumbaa from the Lion King. Fun fact, Pumbaa is not Swahili for warthog, it's actually Swahili for foolish, explaining his personality throughout the entire film. On the left-hand side, or excuse me, the right-hand side over here, those giant yellow eggs down on the ground are ostrich eggs. Each one weighs about 3 pounds and is equivalent to 2 dozen chicken eggs. Ostrich eggshells are so strong that if one of us tried to stand on them, they wouldn't even crack. So they do have a little bit of excellent protection. Now, as we come over this way, my friends, we are going to start to leave the savannah, and we'll enter the last part of the reserve, which will be known as Mogati Glen. The animal that calls this part of the reserve home is known as a scimitar horned oryx. He is a big fan of the game hide and go seek, so hopefully he won't be playing with us right now. Although there are times I've gone almost a week without seeing this friend of mine, I hope that's not the case today. The scimitar horned oryx can go 9 months out of the year without drinking any water. That's because it conserves it all into its body until it starts to sweat, which is at a temperature of 115 degrees Fahrenheit. This animal is also fully extinct in the wild. If you guys look down that ride path, kind of hidden behind those trunks of trees, you can actually kind of see it if you look really closely. So that white analyte animal back all the way down over there. So it looks like our friend was trying to play some hide and go seek, but to our luck he didn't win this time around. As we do come through this gate though, unfortunately that is going to mean that our time here together is going to be coming to an end. And I hope that you guys did have a great time with me, because I sure did have